They buried you, not in a grave, but in shame, in silence, in rooms where they whispered your name, like a curse, like you were never meant to rise again. They buried you in the weight of unspoken pain, in the scars they told you to hide, in the truths they feared would set you on fire. But you didn't die in that silence. You evolved in it. You became something else in the stillness, not weaker, not broken, but vengeance with a pulse, waiting to speak in thunder, because silence doesn't mean surrender, it means preparation. It means transformation. It means the calm before the reckoning. They told you to be quiet, because your voice was too loud for their lies, because your truth cracked the mirrors they worshipped, because your roar would awaken every part of you they tried to kill. But the silence is over now. Now they'll hear it. The thunder of your becoming. The sound of bones rising from ashes. The echo of a spirit that refused to stay dead. The war cry of someone who didn't just survive, but became uncontainable. They'll hear the truth they tried to silence, the scream that no longer begs but warns. They'll hear it when you walk in the room, that pulse, that power, that storm behind your eyes. You are the lightning now, and the thunder is your response. They'll beg for the silence again. They'll miss the version of you they could ignore, because now you don't ask to be heard, you command it. Every time you speak, it will sound like reckoning. Every breath you take will shake the ground that buried you. Every word will taste like fire and sound like truth, and they'll realize they didn't bury you. They summoned you. They fed your silence with betrayal. They watered your darkness with shame, and they grew something divine in return. Something louder than their gods, something heavier than their judgment, something unstoppable. So speak, monster. Speak like the silence never owned you. Speak like your voice is the storm. Speak like thunder ripping through their comfort, because now they'll learn your silence was never weakness. It was a warning. And the storm is finally answered. They didn't just silence you, they erased you, told the world you were too much, too loud, too intense, too emotional, too broken. And for a while, you believed them. You folded your roar into whispers. You hid your pain behind politeness. You swallowed fire just to make them comfortable in their cold. And still, they called you wrong. But what they never understood was that your silence was a storm in training, a gathering of everything they feared, not destroyed, but distilled. They buried you because they couldn't break you. They silenced you because they couldn't control you. They ignored you because they couldn't own you. But silence is never empty. It's filled with rage you haven't spoken, with screams you've choked back, with truths they never wanted to hear. And now the silence has fractured, and through every crack, your voice rises like thunder. Not soft, not tame, careful, but raw, wild, unapologetic. Because you're not speaking for approval anymore. You're speaking to remind them they thought if they kept you quiet long enough, you'd disappear. But all they did was help you hear the voice within. The one that doesn't beg, the one that doesn't bow, the one that commands chaos. You are the thunder now, the voice of vengeance, the storm their lies created. So when you speak, don't whisper, don't apologize, don't soften your edges to protect their fragility. Let it burn. Let your words shatter their illusions. Let your voice haunt the rooms they built to cage you. Let them flinch when they hear your name, because now it carries the weight of every moment you are silent and every truth you sharpened in the dark.